Deputy Prime Minister Lawrence Wong has reshuffled the cabinet days ahead of being sworn in as Singapore's fourth Prime Minister on May the 15th. Mr. Gan Kim Yong has been appointed Deputy Prime Minister alongside current DPM Heng Swee Keat. Mr. Gan will also remain Minister for Trade and Industry.
I've known both Kim Yong and Swee Keat for many years. I value their advice and counsel, and I'm glad that they will be supporting me as my deputies. Swee Keat, you already know his record in government. We entered politics together in 2011 and worked together in MOE and MOF, as well as in national exercises like the Our Singapore Conversation. Kim Yong, we went through the COVID baptism of fire together, and he was a pillar of strength throughout. Through the course of working together, we've come to get to know each other's working styles better, and in this period of increased geopolitical tensions, his experience in international economics will also help us navigate a more contested global environment.
I'm grateful and humbled that the incoming Prime Minister Wong has asked me to continue serving as a member of his new cabinet. Although I'm not quite 4G, as many of you know, it is indeed my honor to be given this opportunity, and I will do my best to support the new Prime Minister and his team.
There's a lot of work that we will need to do, and both Kim and I will give our support to our incoming Prime Minister, Lawrence, to bring Singapore together to work on these various critical issues facing the country, and also to work with our younger colleagues to help to develop another generation of leadership so that together with Singaporeans we can take Singapore forward.
Ms. Low Yen Ling will be promoted to Senior Minister of State and continue in the Ministry of Culture, Community and Youth and Ministry of Trade and Industry. Also promoted to Senior Minister of State is Mr. Desmond Tan, who will remain in the Prime Minister's office. Ms. Rahayu Mazam will be promoted to Minister of State and take on a new appointment in the Ministry of Communications and Information. She will remain in the Ministry of Health but relinquish her law ministry portfolio. Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong earlier confirmed he will stay on as Senior Minister and will continue as Chairman of the Research, Innovation and Enterprise Council. Mr. Teo Chee Hean will carry on as Senior Minister and Coordinating Minister for National Security. These appointments will be made on May the 15th, and the Cabinet will be sworn in on the same day. Mr. Wong also announced some other changes, including Mr. Murali Pillai's appointment as Minister of State for Law and Transport. He will be appointed and sworn in on July 1st. He is currently the MP for Bukit Batok SMC. Mr. Sean Huang, an MP in Jurong GRC, will take on the role of Senior Parliamentary Secretary for Education and Finance. Separately, the Ministry of Communications and Information will change its name to the Ministry of Digital Development and Information from July the 8th. Meanwhile, Mr. Lee Hsien Loong has informed President Tharman Shanmugaratnam of his intention to resign as Prime Minister. Mr. Lee said Mr. Lawrence Wong is ready to lead Singapore and has formally advised Mr. Tharman to invite Mr. Wong to form the next government. Mr. Tharman has accepted Mr. Lee's decision to resign from his position along with his government on May the 15th. He thanked Mr. Lee for his 4 decades of selfless service, saying he's set a high standard that will be an inspiration to those who follow.